I want to talk about the end of steroid use as we know it. Hi, my name is John Jaquish. I'm a doctor of biomedical engineering, which gives me a unique perspective beyond what many influencers on social media have to say. Today, I want to talk about the end of steroid use as we know it. I know there's going to be some people who are avid fans of taking anabolic drugs, and they're going to be like, yeah, whatever, dude, like, you're wrong. Also, a lot of people like to accuse me of partaking in such things, and I don't. However, I do use testosterone replacement therapy. So I've never said I'm natural. I'm not. Like, went for more than 20 years, did injectable TRT. Now I use fast-acting testosterone, which is a gel that I squirt under my tongue called Nandrogen. That is, I believe it's out officially this week, but I've been using it I'm one of the developers of it for the past 2 years. And I believe that this method of fast-acting testosterone will end the need, even though there really was never any need, end the practice, let's say, of doing cycles of anabolic steroids. So the reason people do cycles of anabolic steroids is they introduce a supernatural level of anabolic androgenic compound into the bloodstream. And there's side effects to that. So the body, once realizing that the level of testosterone is outrageously high, starts to upregulate something called SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin. Sex hormone meaning testosterone, binding meaning it grabs a hold of testosterone and keeps it from being available to attach to any receptor site in muscle or anywhere else. It kind of cancels out your testosterone. So the reason these guys do cycles is to try and get away from the body's adaptation of upregulating SHBG. So somebody will start with a dosage and go for maybe 4 or 6 weeks, and then they'll up the dosage. So SHBG is going up, but then the dosage goes up. So it takes it typically takes 2 months, so 60 days for SHBG to catch up. So then they go off completely, and then they go off for however long the length of time they were on is for. And there's all sorts of side effects because their hormones crash, their testosterone goes near zero, potentially. Not everybody's the same. But they suffer in this period of time when they're post-cycle. But you have to do this to get the SHBG back down so you can repeat the whole process over again. A lot of side effects. It's miserable. But the way I'm doing TRT is fast-acting testosterone only in the morning. If you do it in the evening, you're screwing everything up in the morning, because that way your body is upregulating testosterone. Well, you're upregulating your testosterone, which is what your body normally does, earlier in the day, and then it drops off very quickly after that. So you have a normal or even lowered level of SHBG. And when that happens, and that's in perpetuity if you do this on a daily basis. So it's almost like doing a cycle which lasts from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day. And then the rest of the time, your body's just behaving normally. So you get the benefits of the testosterone, and I won't say none of the side effects because we don't know everything about this yet, but a dramatically reduced amount of side effects that have been seen from the early users of this product. And fast-acting testosterone has been around for a long time, often called testosterone suspension, but it's not been popular because suspension crystallizes in the water that it's usually suspended in, and it feels like you're injecting shards of broken glass. Very painful. The people who have done it in the past will recommend against doing it because of that pain reason. Because once you have that level of pain, then you can hardly exercise. So, like, it's not a mystery why people didn't like that. But the fast-acting method, I believe, will completely nullify the need for doing cycles because you can actually stick to a natural dosage. I'm sure somebody will push the dosage higher, but the benefit in the usage. So for example, in the early tests of Nandrogen, with 15 milligrams a day, individuals would get to 2,300 nanograms to the deciliter for about an hour. And then it drops way down to whatever your natural level is. And if your natural level is not that high, that's okay, because you got the benefit of it being at peak when it was supposed to be at peak. So the side effects that are normally associated, they don't happen, because that's not when the body's looking for it. The body's really looking for high testosterone at night to initiate all of these countermeasures. And as long as you don't have it high later in the day or at night, you're going to do amazing, and you're not going to have any of the side effects. And I do believe, firmly believe, that if people start using testosterone in this manner, now hopefully they're doing it through a physician and they're getting real TRT, but I know there's going to be some people who just want to cowboy this and do it on their own. You will be so much better off if you just keep the exposure to the anabolics fast acting and only in the morning. If you have any questions, and I'm sure there will be lots, put them in the comments and I'll address them all. Thanks.
If this video helped you, I want you to subscribe and follow. I'm going to put out videos on a regular basis. I think they're going to help a whole lot of people, especially if you're one of those people that doesn't just instantly grow from lifting regular weights. We've got the answer for you.